The future of Rangers coach Gerard Gallant is the first item on Drury's to-do list, with rumors that a change may be coming. Here's what I can tell you. As we reported at the time, there were organizational discussions about the need for a coaching change in early December when the Blueshirts were struggling. They had won only 11 of their first 26 games, with a 5-2 loss to the Chicago Blackhawks on December 3 representing a low point. There were concerns about Gallant's ability to navigate the crisis and whether his message was being conveyed in the locker room. It didn't help that he was publicly deflecting blame instead of taking responsibility. But starting with their comeback win over the St. Louis Blues on December 5, the Rangers revived their season. They won 7 straight games and never fell out of playoff position, convincing Drury to let Gallant finish the season. Whether the turnaround was more about the coach, the burning helmet tirade and passionate plea from Captain Jacob Trouba, or talented players simply finding their way is up for debate. Regardless, once they righted the ship, the focus was all on what would happen in the playoffs. Drury was big at the trade deadline, bringing in 4 new players including forwards Patrick Kane and Vladimir Tarasenko, which only intensified the pressure on Gallant to lead this team on another run. But we all saw what happened. The Rangers were outplayed and defeated by the dynamic Young Devils. While Jersey improved as the series went on, New York got worse. They opened up a 2-0 series lead, with Lindy Ruff, yes, the same Ruff that Blueshirts fans ran out of town when he was an assistant under former coach David Quinn outcoaching Gallant. While Ruff had his team ramp up the forecheck, clog the middle of the ice, and take away the Rangers' primary weapons, Gallant struggled to find effective counterattacks. His adjustments, at least what he said publicly, mostly consisted of calling on his team to play harder and ask for more pucks to the net. Part of the appeal when he was hired was that he kept things simple systematically and allowed the players the freedom to be themselves, but it's worth wondering if there were more tactical moves to be made. Could Gallant have done something different to unlock Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and some of the other struggling stars? Of course, it's worth noting that he may not have the personnel to match up against the speedy Devils. He can't coach the guys to skate faster, and he led an inexperienced Rangers team to the Eastern Conference Finals just a year ago. That has to count for something. But several people with knowledge of the situation said a firing is being considered after just 2 seasons with Gallant behind the bench. Drury may have already made up his mind, but he may also be waiting for player feedback during exit interviews on Wednesday before finalizing any decision. If the Rangers do decide to move on, it makes sense that they would have a preferred replacement candidate. And, yes, I've also heard rumors about Joel Quenneville. There seems to be some truth to that, but there are some very glaring concerns. The appeal is obvious. Quenneville won 3 Stanley Cups as coach of the Chicago Blackhawks from 2008 to 2018, and the Rangers are in win-now mode. But an independent investigation later revealed that he helped cover up allegations that former Blackhawks video coach Brad Aldrich sexually assaulted prospect Kyle Beach during the 2010 playoffs. As a result, Quenneville is not allowed to coach without approval from Commissioner Gary Bettman.